Alright, you mad lads, it's time for more magical Meltdown. We've got Invoked, and we're mixing it with, honestly, one of my favorite to mix it with, and just one of the best to mix it with, are the Gunkan Suship. Now, why are they so good to mix this with? You don't have to use your normal summon at all. These can pump out a lot of Xyz monsters that honestly have pretty good effects purely through special summons, leaving your normal summons filled up. And none of these effects really restrict your special summoning, so you're still getting your fusions in the same turns. You're using your Suship effects. You can still sneak in your Artemis to go with Makaba first turn with just an Invoked. It's super good. We even have things like Excite and Night because there's honestly just no restrictions, so makes the deck really wild. We even have room for a massive amount of tech. So we have an Xyz engine that's purely special summon, our normal summon into fusion summon, and great techs to support them. Avaricious Spellcraft is pretty much the go-to for Alistair, I would say, especially with the way you use Artemis. You can use it pretty often. I'd say this is the go-to skill for Invoke decks, and it is character specific. As you can see here, we're using it way down on Ren. Obviously it's a lot of characters, but yeah, it is character specific, so that's pretty weird too. But I love this deck, and this deck's really good. You start with the highest quality replays, but the live duel is going to be really good, and I think the live duels, or I know the live duels heroes, I think there's a hero clap in this replay too, so I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are going second versus a Predaplant, which is also a pretty competitive deck. I think we're on a tiny little win streak there too. So we got Suship, we got Invoked, we just have to sit through this guy. I remember this duel too. We have a real... It's not going to seem as intense in these replays, but we do have like a very intense back and forth on when to use our monsters. You'll see it here too. So, but it was way more intense than it's gonna look, because we're both waiting for the other to use their effect so we can chain it. Eventually, I give way to the chain, but then he misplays and uses it on the wrong monster. This will all make more sense once we get past his plays. I just don't want to be commentating all the noise this deck does. It's a lot of special summons. He's nowhere close to the field he's gonna finish on. So it's still a lot going on. There's the fusion, or no, that's a search and special summon. See, it's still going. This guy does the fusions. That's just a Chimera Fleecia. And then he tributes that into a Cobra, which gives him a search of a fusion recycle plant. You see how noisy this deck is? That's what I mean by noisy, like just a lot going on. But here's the big boy, the negates. Dragostapelia. And he's got the Chimera Fleecia out. Searching his hand trap. No back row though, so that makes our job a bit easier. Even though we top deck on Forbidden Lands, wouldn't you believe it? We weren't even worried about back row, so we were ready to go. Here we go with the Super Dreadnought right out the gates. Now remember, we get to draw one. He has a quick effect to negate. I have a quick effect to negate. I have to use mine in the main phase though, so that's why I had to blink first. But he messes up and negates the wrong monster. I'll show you how. So we search our Alistair. We already have the Super Dreadnought. We already drew one. Boom, boom. Here's Purgatrio. Now read this card. You can only do it in the main phase, during the main phase, or your opponent's battle phase. Target, negate, so we have to do it in our main phase. That's why I blink first, but he blinks worse because he misplaced. So he tries to negate my Purgatrio, but I'm negating you. You have to negate me back. He doesn't negate me back, so while he does add that counter, we negate his effect, and he needs his effect to negate my effect. So I am not negated, and Purgatrio is coming at you raw. He doesn't care if he has a counter. 2200 Chimera Fleecia, gain whatever you want. He uses that to stop our attack. Or no, just lower our attack. Doesn't even matter. We get him at 2400. He's even trying to float his hand trap. But guess what? our Super Dreadnought can just swing over because he didn't negate the Super Dreadnought. That was exactly what you were supposed to do, but he doesn't. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Little Yugi. We're going second. See what our boy's got for us. He's showing Battle Chronicle, 25 cards or so though. Let's see. Pretty good hand. We got Live Suship and plenty of Alistair. He is straight up blue lives, so he's going to have an automatic Successor Soul. Sets 2 back row. Now it's our turn. We're going to start with the Suship that we get a second of, so that's pretty good because now we can throw that one away. Search the Shinari or Shari, and that means this Shari Red is going to be live. But first we go with Alistair. That way we can use this Xyz to go with the level 4. And now, had he not done that, when you have the level 4 out and you do another Xyz summon, you get to destroy a card. That's why he had to use the Successor Soul on us. But obviously, we have a whole nother monster. Haven't used or we did use our normal summon, but we're still summoning. So, boom. Second monster. We still have our fusion in our pocket. Here we're going to draw one. He's got an ultimate fusion, okay? That's going to pop our boy. I think we still draw one. Pops us. We still draw one. Now we're going to go with Magical Meltdown. That's another Alistair. Obviously we have one in the graveyard already though, so the invocation will banish. We also banish his Spirit of White, so we're going Makaba, okay? Because this guy can't be destroyed by battle, so Purgatrio wouldn't do it for us. We're going to sit on a Makaba. It's going to work out nicely. Now here he's got a Spirit of White. He's going to banish our Magical Meltdown. Not a big deal at all. Battle Chronicle, searching another fusion. Milling at Blue Eyes. We're not worried about it. He swings into our Makaba. Tries to banish us, but obviously Makaba can banish him for trying to banish us, so bit of a sus play there. I don't know how good that was. We got another Shari Red, which means we got another Gunkan Suship of the level, or I should say rank 5. It's the what, Super Dreadnought? Yeah, Super Dreadnought. Get to draw a card, get to negate his effects, not that his effect was really doing anything. Get to use our skill to return a Xyz monster and draw another Suship. I think that Suship is live too, but we have too many monsters. We go with the Artemis, okay. We already have the Makaba though, so the Artemis low-key has to stay there. Then we go with another Purgatrio. Look at that full field, my goodness. We even had our level 4 monster here. We even have more monsters, look at this. Is this a pure follow-up? You could wipe our entire field. I could rebuild a whole Dreadnought and another Purgatrio, or even our big guy, Agiitis, or whatever it is. So absolutely great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus none other than Heroes. We're going second. I think this is a simple Purgatrio clap. I think he leaves a bare monster field, and it's a very simple Purgatrio clap. So really nothing special. The Suship is here simply to be Purgatrio, and you're just gonna see how crazy Purgatrio still is. He's just insane. He just keeps swinging. He doesn't stop, man. He's crazy. So he's building a massive hero field. He even has Solid Soldier, so that's gonna be a massive hero field. He doesn't even use the Solid Soldier. Oh, no, he does. Okay, so he'll still get a special summon with this Solid Soldier. Liquid Soldier, draw, Sunrise, Search, Miracle Fusion. So just bananas. Flips up the Neos. Look at that field. Now look at them. All face down. All we need is Purgatrio. We already have Invocation. A double Eclipse. So honestly a pretty weak hand, but he left a pretty weak field. Now he's going to use Necrogardna, which is going to negate our next attack. But Purgatrio can just keep attacking, man. He's crazy. So it will negate one attack. We're going to use our Alistair nice and early, I think. No, we don't. So you may have missed that. The Necrogardna, we swung at the Sunrise. The Necrogardna stopped us. Now we swing at the Liquid Soldier. Now we swing at the Neos. And Purgatrio is really the win con for Heroes. They just build such massive fields. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against an Odeon. I think he's just some wacky stall 30 card. Bit of noise that we are about to navigate around. He's going Dimensional Fissure. A monster sent from the graveyard or sent to the graveyard is banished instead. He does some terrible cards in Goblin Thief and sets a monster. And whenever you see a set monster, you better believe it's Maneater Bug. But we're going to start with a Shari Red into our Super Dreadnought, okay? Now with Super Dreadnought, we don't even have to swing at the monster. We could just swing over the monster and do our direct damage. But we do have an Alistair, so I am going Purgatrio. So we are going to swing in the monster. But I should have swung over the monster first with the Super Dreadnought, because he just goes to kill the Super Dreadnought. It's not a big deal, really. We do some good pierce damage. Obviously, we would have had lethal had we just swung Super Dreadnought first, then swing with our boy, and we would have had lethal. Now, you're probably here asking why I didn't use my Alistairs to protect my monster. It's because of Dimensional Fissure. We cannot send our Alistair to the graveyard to up our attack. It won't even give us the option. But we can still virtually do everything else. So we're going to normal summon Alistair. Boom. Fusion summon into a second Purgatrio. Get our Alistair back. Now, if we could use our Alistair to bump our attack, this duel would have been over again. We Forbidden Lance his Maneater Bug just for an extra 350. Then we do 2300. We're so close to lethal. They both gain some big attack. He does this wacky little monster that mills some cards, that mills an Invocation, which is actually devastating to us. Then he goes for the Phoenix. Nothing to use his Phoenix though. We flip his other monster face down, flips face up, has to use its effect, uses it on itself so he doesn't lose anything, but has no attack anymore. Now here we go with Alistair. Alistair into Artemis. Why did I do that? By doing that, we banish the Alistair, so that's crucial. Now we're able to use our effect. Now, I didn't have to use our skill. I could have got our Invocation back by banishing that Alistair, but by using the skill, it was quite a risk that paid off. All I needed was another Suship card, and I got another Suship card, and now all I gotta do is bring it out, go with the Super Dreadnought, do what I should have done from the beginning. First, we're gonna negate little Maneater Bug. Now, I could have attacked directly. Gotta worry about thing like Kite Roid or something, so we go with the Nightmare Phoenix. But let's say none of that worked. Artemis still could have destroyed this Maneater Bug because his effects were negated, so he could be destroyed. Other than that, pretty wild stuff to get around this wacky deck. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Mako. I don't think he's a water deck. I think he's just some wacky stall flip deck. And he has no extra deck, so that's a big indicator right there. But all we got are Suship, but they are full life Suship combos, so that's both our monsters. The monsters work together, all that kind of stuff. As you can see here, we're looking at 3 Lava Golems and a Kite Roid. That tells you exactly what he's doing, and he does show the Lava Golem, so we know what he has. We're gonna start with 1. Bada bing. Both level 4, get a search again. 4 XEs. Dreadnought. Obviously, Excite Knight wouldn't do anything. Dreadnought lets us draw. Get another Shari Red we're going to bring out. Now remember, we're going to get to destroy a card when we XEs around our level 4. So here's the Super Dreadnought. We get hit with a warning point though, so we're not going to be able to do anything. Then we normal summon our Shari, swing into a Wing Kuriboh. Swing just to swing. Here he's got Old Man. Gains 1,000 life points, Pot of Duality, shows another Kite Roid, another warning point, and this wacky little thing, look at him go. He's changed all level 4 or higher monsters to defense position. But guess what? These aren't level 4. So it changed everything but our XE's monsters. He had a Lava Golem though, so I don't see why he didn't just Lava Golem. We knew it was in his hand. But yeah, This deck's super fun. These weren't the most competitive decks in the replays, but the live duel is going to be much better. So, hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching.